Kita niyo po?
Yep, kita naman.
Okay. Ayan. Yan po yung topic natin, faith over fear. Kapag naririnig ko yung faith above fear, nakaka-bless yung song na yun. So, yun po yung pinatugtog po kanina. Then, topic natin, faith over fear. So, sabi sa Isaiah 41:10, so, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And sabi sa 2 Timothy 1:7, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control. Bale, faith over fear. Bale, life is a mystery. Life is forever changing, and no matter how hard people want some things to stay the same, then changes happen. For some people, life is problematic. The human ego, functioning out of fear of the unknown, tries to control situations, people, politics, religion, and anything it can dominate to maintain and control and feel safe. Some people are looking for assurance in the midst of constant evolution. Then the challenge is, no matter how hard we try to preserve a way of life, it will change. Pero yun nga, na life is a mystery na kahit anong mangyari, kahit gusto mong magstay the same yung mga nangyayari, changes happen. Lahat magbabago. Sa human consciousness, fears what is cannot control. Fear then begins to dictate what we do. Therefore, we cannot allow the lower levels of human thinking based on fear, uncertainty, and ignorance to dictate our decisions. We must transcend the limited view of the human ego and connect with the higher level of awareness, seeing beyond the facts and limited perceptions to the goodness of God. Bale sa human consciousness, yung fear, hindi natin nakokontrol. Yung fear na nagsisimula sa mga nung gusto natin gawin, ano yung dinidictate sa atin ng human consciousness. Pero dapat makita natin yung goodness ni God sa mga buhay natin. And what is faith? Sabi ni Charles Fillmore, the perceiving power of mind linked with the power to shape substance. Faith is our ability to see the possibilities of life. Faith sees ideas, where fear sees disbelief. Faith sees opportunity, where faith sees obstacles. Bale yung faith, kung nakikita niya mga ideas, then yung fear, ang mga nakikita niya mga disbelief. Kabaligtaran. Then yung faith, nakikita opportunities. Then sa fear, nakikita niya obstacle. Then faith sees potential, where fear sees problems. Faith sees abundance, where fear seeks lack and limitation. And faith allows us to work with God's omnipresent substance, bali infinite possibility. and shape it into a manifestation of good we can understand and use in our lives. Bale, yung faith nag-aalaw na makita natin yung mga works ni God sa mga buhay natin. At siya yung mag-manifest ng good, mga good things sa buhay natin. Then, if we want to master life, we must exercise our faith. And faith allows us to become independent thinkers. When we keep our faith in God, in us, our thinking will not be determined by limited standard, but by the context of love, wholeness, and prosperity. Hali kailangan natin i-master ang ating faith na yung faith na binibigay sa atin ni Lord na nandun yung context ng love, wholeness, and prosperity. Dahil sa buhay, dapat lagi natin i-exercise yung faith natin. And Jesus taught that faith works in the Gospel of Mark 11:22 and 24. Jesus teaches us how to utilize the power of faith. He taught us to speak the word of faith to the mountains in our lives. We must put our minds on the Spirit that transcends the appearance by seeing God's goodness with our faith. Bali, kailangan natin utilize ang power of faith. Tinuruan tayo ni Lord na makita yung goodness through faith. Sabi sa Mark 11:22 and 24. Have faith in God, Jesus answered. Truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, go throw yourself into the sea, and does not doubt in their heart, but believes in what will happen, and it will be done for them. Therefore I will tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe, and that you have received it, and it will be yours. Mali yun po sabi, kailangan natin magkaroon ng faith kay God. Na kung ano man yung mga prayers na hinihingi natin, niniwala tayo na makukuha natin yun. Choose faith over fear. Bali yung story ni Jonah, nung sinabi ni God na pumunta siya ng Nineveh. God gave him specific instructions na go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it because its wickedness has come up before me. Sabi sa Jonah 1:2. And God provided a clear 3-step process. He clearly told Jonah what to do, where to go, and how to speak. You would think if the details were spelled out so clearly, Jonah had no problem following the instructions. Sabi ni God kay Jonah na pumunta sa Nineveh. Malinaw naman yung mga instruction ni Lord. Kaya lang, hindi. But instead of getting up and going to Nineveh, Jonah exerted his energy by fighting the very purpose of God. Listen, perhaps the questions na fear and doubt consumed him so much that he was willing to give up his life to pursue his own direction. He chose faith over fear. God has a call for each one of his children. No one is excused from the instruction of God. If you know God called you to do something for his kingdom, and somewhere along the way, you may frustration and confusion has set in. It's time to return to the instruction of God, just like Jonah is given a second chance to go to Nineveh. Many times, God gave us a second chance too. Binigyan ni Lord si Jonah ng second chance para pumunta ng Nineveh. Kung meron tayong may calling tayo kay Lord, dapat sundin natin yung mga instructions niya. At ibigyan niya rin tayo ng second chance kapag minsan yung fear, yung mga frustrations, nandun, bibigyan tayo ni Lord ng second chance. Sabi, don't run the wrong way. Run to God. Sabi sa James 4. Draw near to God and He will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Paliwag tayo tumakbo sa kabilang way. Dapat kailangan tumakbo tayo kay Lord. At siya ang bahala sa atin. Then, it's not time to have fear. It's time to have faith. Sabi nga sa Psalms 56:3, when I am afraid, I put my trust in Him. Kaya kapag natatakot tayo, kailangan lang natin i-put yung trust natin kay Lord. Then, sabi sa Hebrews 11:6, but without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. Dapat kailangan walang tayong time na matakot. Kailangan magkaroon tayo ng time na magkaroon ng faith. Na magtitiwala tayo kay Lord. Then you can't do it alone. You need God's presence. Sabi sa Zephaniah 3:17, the Lord your God is in your midst, and the mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. He will exalt over you with loud singing. Bali, laging nandyan si Lord sa mga buhay natin at hindi tayo nag-iisa. Then it's not impossible. All things are possible with God. Sabi sa Mark 10:27, Jesus looked at them and said, with man it is impossible, but not with God, for all things are possible with God. Lahat ng mga bagay na ay possible para kay God. And having faith in God, in God's call, does not mean you completely erase every fear from your heart and mind. It means you take the first step no matter what. It's time to take the step that God has instructed you to take. It's time to do what you know God is telling you. Then take the leap, jump into the deep end, and don't look back. When we finally choose obedience, we will see God's hand at work. It might be the most difficult thing we have experienced. It might be a lot of hard work, and it might be that we see God in a way we never seen Him before. God's power is available to each of us, and His instructions are clear. Bale, go, get up, go, and tell others. Mali yung God's calling na kailangan natin i-obey. And get up, go, and tell others. Then, let your faith be bigger than your fear. Then, sabi ni Pastor Rick, choose faith over fear. Yun lang po. Thank you po.